Welcome to the Star and the Lantern Tarot. Hey, remember Thursdays is Astrology Day. Remember that? So, we are going to do your daily astrology by Zodiac. All right? Let's do your daily astrology by Zodiac. Thursdays is astrology report. Hello, everybody. All right. Hello, 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 Willow. Hello, Dana. Hello, hello. All right. So we had talked about this before, and I don't know if you guys, if you were here and you voted, but the vote wasn't unanimous, but the vote was okay. The vote was that we would go over astrology's reports on Thursday. We would save that for astrology. Okay. So that's what Thursday's going to be. Okay. So if that's not something that you're interested in, you'll have to catch me Monday. Monday would be the yes and no questions. Okay. So, okay. So I'm going to let people come in here. It doesn't look like there's very many of you yet. But remember, it is the astrology report. Hey, Dina. Oh, Miss Wendy, I did get a chance to rewatch the video, and you haven't done me with the 7 days. So you need a 7-day forecast, Dana? Is that what you're telling me, honey? You need a 7-day forecast? No, Willow, today's astrology. Dana's adventure. Are you needing your 7-day forecast? Okay, let's do it. And where you stand. All right. Your 7-day forecast. Okay? Your 7-day forecast. Now, if you come see me Sunday, we'll start over. Let's pretend like we're last Sunday. Okay? So now you can even compare. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So you'd be on your 4th day today. So if I was going to do this from Sunday, today would be day 4, right? So now you get to compare and see. You can be like, day 1 was Sunday. You can, whatever card I come with, you'll be like, oh yeah, or not so much. All right. I'm doing well, Hannah. Hello. All right. Sunday was a day of looking at your finances. 7 of Pentacles. Trying to figure out where money's going. Try to maybe figure out how to make more money. That was last Sunday, Dana. Last Monday was the moon, and Monday is a moon day. That's why it's called Mon Day. It's actually Moon Day. So Monday, you got the moon. I'm gonna say, let's see if this energy resonates. Monday was a day of not sure. Monday was a day of questioning things, not really knowing where to go, not really seeing something clearly. I'm going to say if you slept on it though, you would have known by Tuesday. And Tuesday is the Ace of Swords. What's the truth? Okay. Now, today, Wednesday, is your 4th day. You got 7 of Cups. Now we got options. All right. So you should be seeing something pertaining to options. Doors opening. Okay. All right. Tomorrow, which would be your day 5, Strength card. If the universe leads you to it, the universe will get you through it with the Strength card. So tomorrow, you're going to have a little bit of a hiccup. Just go with the flow. Don't freak out. Don't start thinking bad and negative. Just go with it, okay? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Day 6. All right. Temperance. So the temperance is about one thing turning into something else. All right. It's usually what is that called? Forging. It's the smith. It's the guy with the piece of molten iron, and he pounds it into whatever he needs to make, whether that be a sword, a shield, a cup, right? Horseshoes. So that's the temperance. The theme of the temperance would be the alchemist. Something turning it into something else. Okay? And then your day 7 is the hanged man. So the hanged man is about you having to do things differently now, whether you want to or not. Okay? It's time to be an out-of-the-box thinker. All right. Willow, I need to contact you for a reading. All right, Willow, hang on. Let me get that in the chat box. All right, guys, I'm thinking about raising my prices to $20. I hope that's okay with you. I'm thinking about raising my prices, but I think I'm going to do it July 1st. The middle of the month, the middle of the year. But I'm thinking about raising my prices to $20 a reading. All right. I promise, though, we're capping it off at 20. I mean, maybe 5 years from now it'll be 30. I understand. Okay. But me too. Gas prices, right? Prices are going up. I need help. Right? I need more money too. I'm sorry, guys. I am sorry. I didn't want to raise my prices, but I've been worrying with the higher self and everybody in the ethers about not raising the prices, but prices are going up. I don't know if they'll be coming back down soon. And so I got $20, okay? I can raise my prices to 20. Like I said, if I ever raised it up to 30, it would be a long ways from now. Okay? A long ways from now. So, there you go. Willow, it's in the chat. I am sorry, though. Like, I feel bad. I do. I feel bad because I promised I wasn't going to raise it. But I'm also kind of finding, like, not that there's not enough, but it's like almost like breaking even, I guess. So, and I said it doesn't sit well with me. It really doesn't. It hurts my tummy. My gut doesn't feel good knowing that. But I compromised with my higher self. I said, fine, let me have it until July 1st, and then I'll raise prices. So that was my compromise. I tried it before when the universe said, you know, raise your prices. I tried it before, but it just did not sit well with me, and I went back down to 10. So, all right. Hello, Bree. Okay, Dana, where you stand. So, I think July 1st, I'm going to raise it to 20. I apologize. I do. Okay. Where does Dana stand? All right, Dana. Where you stand is swiftness. Things moving quickly, okay? In your headspace is the Sun card. It's the best card in the deck, which means you're really focused on happy and joy and bliss and peace, okay? Where you're going, though, where you're going is enjoyment. Okay? So we got some stuff here to enjoy. I like that. Universe says get ready for transition. There are things changing, and the end result will be your choices. Remember your 7 of Cups. Okay? Your choices. I'm going to say where you stand also is a very good indication of your 7-day reading. I think it matched up pretty good as far as like choices and things happening quickly for you. No longer are you going to be stagnant. Okay. So I think you're going to be okay. All right. So remember, Thursday is the astrology day. Remember, we voted on it. Because sometimes you guys need to know your astrology reports. You do. Because sometimes your astrology will help you understand why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Why you're going through what you're going through. Sometimes it's not about tarot card reading, guys. Sometimes it's about your planets shifting in your houses. And if you're Aries, that is your first house. All right. And if I'm Aquarius, that is my first house. So the planets being different houses mean different things for your zodiac. That's why you should get an astrology report. Okay. So that's what we're doing. We're doing an astrology report. Okay. There you go. I'm going to pin that. Okay. All right. Your Saturn return. Yes. Saturn returns are a big thing. If you don't know what a Saturn return is, it's when Saturn returns to your first house every 32 years, 30 years, 32 years, or something like that. So it's a big thing when you have a Saturn return. Okay? don't forget, since the day you were born, every 7 years, is a transition. So when you're 0 to 7, after you're 7, in the time of your 7, you're transitioning. From 7 to 14. 14, there's a transition here. Okay? 14 to 21, there's a transition here. 21 to 30. No, 21 to, 28. There's a transition here. Every 7 years, you have some major life transition, whether you realize it or not. But I'm going to say if you're older, like in your 40s, you could probably look back and be like, holy shit. Yeah, I can see it now. Like within yourself, not your environment. When you're a kid, you can't control your environment. So. Oh, I'm so sorry, Willow. Oh. So, Hattie, it's astrology report today. Willow, I loved your post today. Thank you, Willow. It was very, very fitting. Very fitting. I will always post stuff that I think will help you. Whether it's another video, a saying, research, I'll always get stuff to you. So, I'll always post stuff that I think you could learn from, or you need to hear, or when you read it, you'll be like, wow. And a lot of I'm not bragging, but a lot of the stuff that I post are things that I tell you in the channel. I'll be like, see, look here. Even somebody else is saying the thing that I said. Okay? I don't know if that's a cat. We're supposed to have really bad storms today. Oh, that's another thing. I need to listen. Okay? Tonight, if you're in Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Iowa, Kansas, all the way up and to the east, we got bad storms coming tonight. Okay? It's starting in Oklahoma, I think, already. It's in Oklahoma, Texas, and Kansas. It's just going to grow and get worse and go east. All right? So, if you're in any of these areas, we got chances of tornadoes tonight. And then when that storm moves over to Chicago and over there, they got chances of storms tomorrow. But then Friday, we have another system coming through. And Friday, I'll be driving in that system going to Oklahoma. So, but I want you guys to keep your eyes to the skies and your ears on the news, okay? Weather radios. You can listen to Ryan Hall, y'all. They'll be live. Max Velocity, he'll be live. And there's a few others now coming on YouTube that does live forecasting. Let you know what's happening. But when even when the National Weather Service does not call out a tornado, Ryan Hall and Max Velocity, they are really good to tell you, hey, there is a tornado on the ground. And they will tell you the vicinity. Like, it's crossing I-60. It's going to the next town over. There's a there's a trailer park in the way of this tornado. You know, they'll tell you even before the National Weather Service sometimes tells you. So if you want good weather reports, Ryan Hall, y'all, and Max Velocity. All right? They're really good about reading the print and letting you know, hey, there's a tornado on the ground. And they always beat the National Weather Service. Always. So. All right. And 33 on your chair. Oh, backwards. Yeah, look there. 33. Yep. That's a master number. Hoffrey. Yeah. There's a 33. Anyway, so please watch the weather tonight, tomorrow, and Friday. Okay? Because we're gonna be going through some shit. Yeah, I know it. I hate it too. All right, let's get into the astrology report. It is 6:18. I think everybody's coming in that's coming in, and if not, like I said, no problem. All right. Okay. All right. Astrology report. The full moon is in Libra. Okay. This highlights issues in partnerships. Okay. And pushes for necessary changes. Okay. There's an Aries stellium. And this is why we're going to war. This is why war is happening right meow. Pluto and Aquarius, and then this fucking shit Aries stellium. Okay? This is why we're in holy war. Alright. The Sun, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, and Neptune are all in Aries. Okay? So, this is an intense focus on self, new beginnings, and high energy drive. And that's the war. High energy drive. All right. There is a Mars-Saturn conjunction. Okay. This aspect may feel like a stalemate or require discipline and patience. So if you feel like shit's not moving, stalemate, it's just stale, okay? It does require discipline and patience. All right. Most of you I would say you're probably pretty disciplined, but some of you are very impatient. So work on your patience. All right. Uranus enters Gemini. April 25th. All right. Uranus enters Gemini. Okay. This begins a 7-year cycle. Remember what the 7 years that will revolutionize communication, technology, and local travel. I'm going to say, if it's going to revolutionize communication, technology, and local travel, there's going to be updates with phones, internet, technology, communication, and local travel. Updates with cars, right? Buy the new car, blah, 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 blah. Right? Buy the new car. It's a hybrid gas plug-in, but it drives itself. You can literally sit in the back seat and clunk out. I know that's illegal, but you know what I'm saying, okay? So, revolutionizing, all right? Communication, technology, and local travel. The internet. Everybody communicates through the internet. Your phone, if the towers went down, your phone would be useless. So, okay. I'm going to say money is probably going to be in there too. Money, finances. Because I'm thinking that they're wanting to go to that digital dollar. That's another reason why this holy war is a thing. Is because they're really pushing for that digital dollar. They're wanting to do away with the paper money. So, you gotta do something, right? All right, Venus is in Taurus. All right. This offers a stabilizing influence for everyday relationships and personal values amidst the Aries energy of the stellium. Okay, so even though we got, stalemate, and feeling like things are stuck, feeling like we're not going anywhere, feeling like shit's not working out, feeling like you're just treading through mud. All right, Venus in Taurus says it's stabilizing influence in everyday relationships, regardless. May not look like it right now, but probably at the end of whenever this stellium breaks up, you'll be like, oh, now I see it. Okay. All right, let's go to Aries. All right, Aries, the good aspects of the planets in your sign. All right, it's good for establishing communication and goals because that's what Venus, right? Venus in Taurus is also probably helping that because Taurus, right? Taurus was next to Aries, right? Yeah, so remember when I said the neighboring signs always help, right? And then if you got Taurus and Aries, or I'm sorry, Venus and Taurus, Venus is helping with communication and goals, all right? But what you need to look out for, Aries, is burnout, working too much, not taking breaks, and accidents, all right? And being highly impulsive. Remember, we just said the Aries stellium, right? No, not the Aries stellium. The Mars-Saturn conjunction to the Aries stellium was pushing for patience. So if you're in Aries, you got all that those planets in your house, you're probably very impulsive. And I think last week, remember, I told you guys, be careful about being impulsive. Right? All right, so watch for burnout and be careful of accidents. All right? Hey, edit. All right, the Taurus. If you are the Taurus, the bull, your good aspects is financial gain. And Taurus is Taurus and Capricorn. You want money, then you want Taurus and Capricorn in your chart or in your partner's chart. Because Taurus and Capricorn, that's where the money's at. Okay? So, financial gains. All right? This could be about love and perspectives. Okay? Looking at your perspectives on things. Trying to find love for yourself. Remember what I said? It's a 1 year. So, Taurus, you got to love yourself first. All right? The bad aspects. Overthinking. Yes. I would say that's probably everybody's problem, but Taurus. All right? Be careful that you're not overthinking something. Be careful that you're not overstanding it. All right? And feeling stagnant. You're that Aries. I'm sorry, not the Aries. I always say that. The Mars-Saturn conjunction could be weighing heavily on you about feeling stagnant, feeling like you're not moving. All right. Gemini, mental breakthroughs. Yes, we'll take it. All right. If you're a Gemini, your good news is mental breakthroughs, having the good ideas, having the eureka moment, or as Chip says, I know. So, all right, you're gonna be tripping it. I know. All right. Be careful though. All right, of confusion or feeling off track in communication. All right, feeling off track in What is the light in the background? The window? The window or my bubble lamps? So Gemini, be careful of communication. I think I said that last time in your guys' reading about miscommunication. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't ho-hum around the bullshit. Well, maybe, Nope. I don't like it. I don't want it. Stop sending that shit to me. Period. Say what you mean. Mean what you say, Gemini. All right? Cancer. Cancer. Career shifts are going to be a big one for you this week. Career shifts. All right? Public recognition. Maybe you want it. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're getting it. Deeper emotional connections. Okay? Those are all your good aspects with the planets being in the houses. All right. But be careful also, all right, of stalemate feeling stagnant. It's just temporary. It's not forever. I promise things will start moving. You just have to be patient. Okay? Um, yeah. And also long-term plans feeling like they're not taking off. Once again, gotta be patient. All right. Leo. 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 Oh. All right. Your good aspects are highlighting your self-confidence. Yes. Edits. Your self-confidence. All right. Good for social influences and career promotions. We'll take it, right? Who doesn't like a career promotion? But be careful, Leos. All right. The bad aspects is overselling dreams. So you got a big dream, don't oversell it to yourself. You got to be careful about that. Be careful about fantasizing and fantasizing in something and then believing that that's what it was, okay? So be careful of that. And ego-driven conflicts. All right? Make sure that when you get into a argument, it's not about your ego being hurt. All right? If you're wrong, you're wrong. And if you're right, you're right. All right, Virgo. If you are a Virgo, nice edits. All right, Virgo. Also about increasing confidence, okay? And clarity. You're gonna have clarity. With the planets even fucking around in Aries, you're still gonna have clarity. You're gonna know. You're gonna have that aha moment. All right? You're gonna be crystal clear. And financial breakthroughs are possible. I mean, all of that stuff, I wish I was a Virgo, right? But Virgo, be careful of communication and misunderstandings, especially in romance. So, remember what I said. Can I donate and get a general? Yeah, you can, Lily Cruz. Yep. If you super chat, as long as you're not giving me, like, you're super chatting 99 cents and you want, like, the whole shit, no. 99 cents, you get one question. Okay. So, but super chats always take precedence, and you can always ask whatever you want. But don't be like, okay, here's my 99 cents. I want a general and paint me a picture and love and a moon card and where do I stand? And no, we're not doing that. All right. So Virgo, be careful of misunderstandings and communication rifts in your people around you, especially the romance, though. Okay? Say what you mean. Mookie, bye. Dummy. All right. Libra. Libra, you're up. All right. Ooh. So, Libra, you're shining like a brand new diamond, okay? You got social charm. Look at you, Libra. Sweetness. Joy. And lucky breakthroughs. So, if I were you, Libra, I'd be buying those scratchers. I would be going to the slots. I'd be going to play bingo. You got lucky breakthroughs here. Okay? So. Hey, twinkle, twinkle. Okay. All right. And, Libra, be careful of energy dips. Feeling very high and feeling very tired. And feeling very high and feeling very tired. Be careful of that. You may be doing this on your energy. So, if it's nap time, sis, bro, take a nap. Okay? Naps are not for sissies. Naps are good. Alright? And being confused when it comes to making decisions. Okay? So, be careful of that. Just make sure that you're picking the decision that you're happiest with. If I had a decision that I wanted to go to South Dakota or Florida, I'm going to go to Florida. All right? Decide with your heart, not your mind. All right? Decide with your heart, not your mind, and then you won't be confused. Go with what makes you happy. Okay, Libra? All right. Scorpio. Scorps, you're highly productive today, this week. And you got financial benefits this week. And we got new business ideas this week. All right, so I want to be a Scorpio too. Those are very, very great highlights for this week. All right, being highly productive, financial benefits, and new business ideas. All right, but be careful, Scorpio. Be careful. Because feelings of negativity may come in. And it may bring you down. Don't let it. Okay? And anxiety in close interactions. So if you need your space, get your space on. Don't let people invade your bubble. Okay? You don't feel like dealing with people, don't fucking deal with people. Be like, bitches, 6 feet back. I got COVID. Let's pretend. Alright? Fucking wear your mask. So I don't have to hear you. Put fucking 5 masks on. Stop talking. It's okay, Scorpio. You can definitely tell people, shut the fuck up, back off, leave me alone. I'm not dealing with you. Okay? Alright. Hey, Lauren. Financial strays. Well, that's the thing, though. Your moon is Scorpio. You may catch some financial windfalls, but with the moon being in Scorpio, it's going to be more about those emotions. Feelings of negativity and anxiety in close interactions. You're probably going to be feeling that more. So, and probably highly productive, I would say. You could probably feel highly productive with the Scorpio moon. I think that'd be all right. Say. Yeah. Because it's about how you feel. If you're feeling highly productive, then you're catching that Scorpio. Okay? All right. Sagittarius. All right. Saggies. We have opportunities. We have expansion. All right, we have mental clarity. I want to be a Saggy. And we have successful teamwork. Wow, teamwork makes the dream work. All right, so if you're a Saggy, you got opportunities this week. You got expansion this week. Jupiter is probably helping that. Okay, because Jupiter was in Cancer. I don't know if Jupiter's still in Cancer. It really didn't give me where Jupiter was. Ooh, it did not give me where Jupiter is. Hang on, let's look at that. Fucking, this is why I hate AI. When I say give me all of the planets, and it skipped right over fucking Jupiter. It's like, AI, I literally said, where are all the planets? Yeah, Jupiter's still in Cancer. Alright? So, and it rules Sagittarius. That's why they're getting help from the expansion. That's why they're getting that help. Is because Jupiter rules over Saggy. So they're getting that expansion. because Cancer, yeah, is not directly from them, but it's not in like a bad spot. So Jupiter's definitely shining the light on Saggy. All right, but be careful, Sagittarius. All right, with major financial decisions. So you could be screwing the pooch when it comes to finances and major purchases. So be careful with that. Okay? Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Oh, I got all this money. I'm going to go buy that Lamborghini. Why? Why are you going to buy a Lamborghini? You're going to drive it? Is that going to be your everyday driver? Well, it probably would be mine, but I'd get a ticket, let me tell you. But, so, I'm going to buy that Lamborghini and park it in the garage all the rest of my life. I'm only going to take it out on special occasions. And that's probably once every 3 years. Okay, well, that's a waste of money. So, okay, so, Sagittarius, be careful with major financial decisions. Okay. Capricorn, your good news is, results in career and resolving long-standing issues. So definitely about career, about your money, okay? So results in career and resolving long-standing issues. So had a fight with your best friend a year ago, they may be coming back around. Had a fight with your friends 2 years ago, your family 2 years ago, they may be coming back around. All right, Capricorn. All of this energy may make them think, I really want to talk to the Capricorn. I really miss the Capricorn. I really wonder what that Capricorn's up to. All right, but be careful, okay? Because your mind may be restless and you may be dealing with anxiety. All right, because of barriers in family communication. So it's going to be, I think, a thing about family, about maybe getting back together with family, talking to family, somebody who you haven't talked to in a while. But be careful that your mind is not monkey minding. Let that gerbil wheel slow down. Take the gerbil off the fucking wheel. Okay? Put the gerbil to bed. Night-night, gerbil. Night-night, Hamtaro. Night-night. Alright? Good night, Bijou. Alright. You guys remember Hamtaro? Haley used to watch Hamtaro. Aquarius. Luck and wins early on. Yes. All right. Even though my motor blew up, my motor blew up in my vehicle today. Yeah. But luckily, I made it to work. I was just pulling into work, and the motor went. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, motor. So I had to get that thing towed home. And Yay actually helped me with that. Mama Tita. I couldn't find my husband. He was on the road, picking up people. I had to get it towed. And I called it Yay. I said, Yay, will you please help me? And she helped me. So, Yay is a VIP in this channel. If she's on here, we give her special treatment. Because she actually helped me in a pickle. Okay? Which she always does anyway. Alright. So, but luck and wins early on. Alright? And personal power. I love her. I do too. She's a good girl. So, luck and wins, Aquarius. Scratchers. Slots. Don't do it. Okay? Come to my island, little ones. No thanks. I don't want to be diddled. Anybody's going to diddle me, it's going to be my husband. Give it to me up the butt. Just kidding. Alright, so anyway, Aquarius, be careful about getting up the butt. No, just kidding. Aquarius, be careful. Alright? Yep, blunders at work. Yeah, my motor blew up at work. Okay? Or feeling insecure. Do not feel insecure. Aquarius, you are the shining star of the Zodiac. The star. You are the star. Okay? Nobody can take your place. So, nobody's going to find a better star than the Aquarius. Okay? Haha, say it louder for those in the back. What? Up the butt? Alright. Last but not least, Pisces. Alright, Pisces. Pisces. You got emotional security coming in for you this week, and I love it. Okay? A new wave of love entering your life. So if you're looking for the love, the one, the only, it's coming for a Pisces. Okay? It's coming in. So just be patient. You got emotional security and fulfillment and new love. Okay? So you can get it up the butt. So anyway, but no, you don't have to get up the butt. Alright. But be careful. Okay? So, you may be oversensitive. So don't be a little crybaby when somebody says, that color really doesn't look good on you. Don't be, they hate me. No, they don't. That color really doesn't look good on you. Don't wear it. Okay? So, don't be overly sensitive. Alright? Alright. And that is your astrology report. And I know it goes a lot quicker. Let's do something that I didn't do last week. Alright. Let's get a card for each of the signs. Okay? Let's see what the tarot card says for each of your signs. Don't say me. I'm gonna go from Pisces back up. How about that? We're gonna start with Pisces, work our way up. Pisces, your tarot card of the week. You know what? I'm not even gonna do tarot. I'm going to do let me see if I want to do Path of the Shadow. And if I don't, I'm going to grab this other one here. Hang on. Let's grab you an oracle card for the week. Pisces. Hannah, can I ask astrology related questions? Yes. Guys, I know this is a tarot channel, and I know we're off the beaten track here, but if you have any questions from you to me, you're allowed to ask anything. If you're like, Wendy, when did you get started reading in tarot? Wendy, what's your favorite color? Wendy, how do you feel about Pisces men? Wendy, yes, you are allowed to conversate with me, okay? And edits and Bree and anybody else in here, do not delete those questions. They are allowed to ask personal questions. That doesn't require a card. Absolutely. Yes. Because I want to talk to my people too, right? I shouldn't just be having to be this and this and this and not have no conversations with nobody. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. Do I need to kick somebody? Edits. Edits, can you not kick people? Or are you just giving them a chance? Edits, my love, are you able to kick people or? Ah, here, let me help you out. There you go. Just kick people like that, Edits. All right. If they're, when is Rahul coming back to me? Bye. You don't have to put up with that. Yeah, nope. You say it one time, edits. Yeah. No, it's okay. Edits. You tell them one time. You say, hey, you, stop that shit. And if they keep fucking going, get them out of here. Period. You don't have to give them 7 chances. So, yep. Now, if it's personal questions, Bree, it's okay. They can ask me, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? What kind of clothes do you like to wear? What do you do for the summer? Do you like water? I mean, they can ask the personal questions all day long. Okay? Just no tarot questions. All right. No, no removing questions if they're somebody actually asking me a legit question, Bree. If somebody's in here and they're like, well, is my boyfriend cheating on me? That's a tarot card reading. Bye. Tell them, no tarot card readings. Come back Tuesday, or come back Monday. Monday is where you can ask questions. Remember, because Sunday is your 7-day forecast and where you stand. So Sunday's kind of a themed reading. To actually get a question in, it's Monday. So if they're asking me, is my boyfriend cheating on me? That's a tarot card reading. Tell them they need to come back Monday and ask that. But if they're literally saying, Wendy, do you like pizza? You like pineapple on your pizza? That's a personal question. Those are allowed. Okay? They can ask me personal questions. How long have you and your husband been married? How many kids you got? Do you like the full moon? Anything like that, they are absolutely allowed. So, Wendy, do you have a Christian background? I do not. No, I do not. Now, I've been to Methodist Church, Lutheran Church, Catholic Church, Pentecostal Church, Mormon Church. Mormon Church. Trying to think. I've been to the churches because my parents were alcoholics. So Sunday morning when they wanted to fucking sleep in from partying all weekend, when the church bus come through, no matter who it was, kids, church bus is here. Get your fucking asses out the door. Go get on the church bus. Mommy needs some sleep time. Okay? So, any church that they could get us to go to, we were out the door. So I've been to a lot of churches. But am I a Christian? No. No. Do I believe in Jesus? Yes. Do I believe in God? Yes. Do I believe that Jesus died on the cross for your sins? In a roundabout way. Yes. I think there's probably more to it than that they're hiding. But yes. Do I believe that there's a power in Christ? Yes. Do I believe in power of blood? Yes. Do I believe that mentioning Christos to demons will make them run away? Yes. Absolutely. Yes. But do I go mainstream church, tithe, pray, only God hears my prayers, I have to go to church? No. That's not me. Nope. So, no. What are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow is, tomorrow's Friday, right? Wait, what? What is today? Oh, what are we doing tomorrow? Oh, I thought today was Thursday. I guess tomorrow we're doing regular readings. I'll have the kids, though. I'm going to have the kids tomorrow because, Ding Dong over there decided to take night shift. So I'm going to have all the kids tomorrow. So, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of glad we did the thing today. We may just do yes or no tomorrow. I was thinking today was Thursday. Sorry. Today is my Thursday for work. I don't go to work tomorrow because of Friday. So, today is my Friday. Kind of. So, anyway. No, you didn't mess up. Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow, we'll probably do yes and no questions tomorrow. So, yes, tell them to come back tomorrow. Absolutely. Yeah. Sorry. I'm a ding dong. I'm a ding dong. Because I don't go to work tomorrow. So I was thinking it was Thursday. So. Okay. Hello, Savvy. So, Hannah, yes, you can ask a astrology-related question. You're interested in the Saturn return. So a Saturn return, okay. How old are you? First of all, Hannah. How old are you? Or no, don't tell me how old you are. Tell me what year you were born, Hannah. Tell me what year you were born. Lily Cruz, no, it's okay. That's my fault, Hannah. Lily Cruz, we're not taking questions today. It's tomorrow, honey. Come back with your 1997. Okay. Hang on. We'll figure out when your Saturn return is. You guys like my little keyboard from my computer? That's my keyboard. That's what you see me on. It's a little keyboard with a little mouse pad. See the light coming on? All right. Let's see. People born 1997 will experience their first Saturn return between 2024 and 2027. Okay? So if you anywhere between 2024 and 2027. I guess it would be by your Zodiac sign, I guess. All right. Or if I were you, I'd probably go to your birth chart and see where Saturn's sitting in your birth chart and see if it's coming close to sitting there now. Okay? So, it often recurs around your 29th or 30th birthday. Okay? Major life changes in career, relationships, and personal responsibilities is what's going to happen with your Saturn return. It's major life shifts. So if you think you know what you're doing, what you want, you think you know it all, and you haven't had a Saturn return, I wouldn't be placing bets on one pony. I just wouldn't. So, 2 this year and 1 next year, so I was confused by that. Yeah, I would go look at your birth chart and see where your Saturn sits when you were born. And then see where Saturn's sitting, or when Saturn's going to move into the same house. So in 1997, if your Saturn was sitting in Taurus and you go look right now and Saturn's in Taurus, you're probably going to have your return. But if Saturn is in Aries, then you got to wait for it to move into Taurus. That's when your return is. Okay? So it's coming up. It's definitely coming up. That's what I would do. Hannah, apparently it's in Aries. There you go. Then you're probably having your Saturn return. So you got major life changes on all fronts. Career, family, friends, the way you make money, your finances, the way you view love, relationships. You may be with the guy for 4 years and wondering why you want to get away from him. Saturn return. You changed your mind. Thank you, Savvy, for that super chat. I love chicken enchiladas. I had sushi today with crab ragoon. I had the California fried California rolls. It's got fake crab meat, avocado, and cream cheese. So I had sushi, California roll, sushi, and crab ragoon. Which I had 8 crab ragoon, and I gave 4 to Clara because I was full. But I got my husband hibachi. So anyway, Hannah, honey, did I help you with your Saturn return question? Hannah, what is your advice on how to best navigate a Saturn return? Expect the unexpected. Just like I said, if you think you're betting on a horse, you're probably not. It's probably going to change. Your mind is going to change. How you feel about things is going to change. How you view things is going to change. How you do things, it's going to change. Okay? That's your Saturn return. So, I guess my advice on how to best navigate it is go with the flow. Don't question why suddenly you hate spaghetti when you loved spaghetti your whole life. It's just the way it is now. That's just the way it is now. Okay? You don't have to beat yourself up over it. You're not doing anything wrong. Okay? You're an adult. Just realize that things are changing. You're changing. The world is changing. And how you view everything is changing. And just go with that. Like I said, don't be hard on yourself. Don't be like, I've always liked spaghetti. What? Why all of a sudden do I not like spaghetti? No. I like spaghetti, but it's not my favorite food. Now I like tacos. Now tacos is my favorite thing. I want tacos all the time. Okay? Because 7 years from now, when Saturn return comes back around, you're going to hate tacos. You're probably going to go to, I don't know, what can we pick? Steak and potatoes. Okay? So, it's fine. Don't think you're doing something wrong. All right? All right. Yeah. All right. So, Bree, when they ask what's coming towards me, that's a tarot card reading. You did perfectly fine. Y'all. Edits. Did I connect with Eric last night? I did not. No. I was looking for him. I know for a fact that I was looking for him for how busy I was and in and out of places all night and just being like not in places I were normally in. I know I was looking for somebody. I didn't find him. So I'm going to say he's probably offline. I'm going to say he's probably, I don't know, not really interested right now or not connecting, not in a space to connect. Edits. So. Olin Nukin, it's my birthday today. I'm born April 2nd, 1980. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hannah, yes, I'm experiencing all of that right now, and it's going terrible. No, it's not, Hannah. It's not going terrible. You know why it's terrible? Because you don't want things to change. That's why it's going terrible. Things are meant to change all the time. You are not meant to stay the same. I mean, if you think about it, you're changing yearly. You're changing maybe every 6 months. But you're meant to change. Life is meant to change. You are not meant to stay still. You are not meant to not learn things. You are not meant to just sit in your living room and fucking Netflix and chill all the time. You're not meant for that. You're meant to learn and grow and get out of your comfort zone. So, the only reason why it's terrible is because you're trying to hang on to shit. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. Just be like, okay, universe, if you're taking it from me, I'm ready. Because a lot of times when the universe takes something from you, you get something better in return. I mean, think about that. You live in an old house that the farmers built in 1600, right? And you get ready for a new house. Well, then you got to put out into the universe, I'm ready for a new house. And I'm going to save and work towards a new house. Well, the universe is going to go, okay, you're going to save and you're going to work for a new house. We're going to help you with that. And it may take some time, but you get into the new house. Because you're meant to do stuff like that all the time. You're meant to do and have different things. You're not meant to stay on Papa's farm that he built in the 1600s, falling down around your ears. Because you can't fix it, because there's nothing to fix. It's just a shit old house. So you're meant to keep going. Sometimes it's a lateral move, but you're meant to keep going. You're meant to do it. So, all right. So just go with the flow here, and then it won't be terrible. Hannah, just go with the flow, and it won't be terrible. Just be like, okay, my car, it's not meant for me no more. Maybe I need to get a new car. My house, not meant for me no more. Maybe it's okay to get a new car. My job's not meant for me no more. Okay, I want to do something different anyway. Okay? Some people just don't like surprises, but I'm going to say the universe is full of it. Okay? Whole life has been upended, basically. Just go with the flow. Hello, Irene. Hannah, yes, I definitely resist change. Yeah, don't do it. Don't resist it. It's like resisting the current. It's either going to suck you under, or you're going to just drown anyway from extending your energy, fighting with the current. Okay? So just let go and let the current take you where it needs to take you. Right? Irene, Wendy, I just love you. Just ate spaghetti half an hour ago. See? It's because I'm psychic. I knew somebody was eating spaghetti. Willow, I'm hungry. Be right back. It's okay, Willow. You can be hungry. Also, Wendy, hello, edit. If it means anything, I did ask higher self and the universe to send him an apology and to let him try to fix it when I see him Sunday. You're eating stuffed shells? Ooh, that's good stuff. All right, edits. Hang on. You're welcome, Hannah. Yep. You'll be fine. Those 4 cards just fell out. They told me you'll be fine at it. Yep. That little moment is in the past. So, your higher self has definitely fixed this. But what did we learn here? Edits. What? Yes, 3 of Cups, the Lovers, the Empress. There you go. What did we learn here? Stop wasting time. Do the thing. Okay? Just do the thing. Irene, ride the wave, babe. Irene, shirt idea. Oh, you always give me good shirt ideas. Ride the wave, babe. Hashtag. I'm going to put a hashtag on it too. There you go. Shirt idea. Yeah. I gotta get a merch line going. Libra. I wish I knew what I know now. I was, though. I'm gonna tell you. The other day, I was driving to work and thought about the past, like when the kids were little. My kids, not my grandkids. And before that, high school and stuff like that. And man, I really want to go back. Oh, I just wish I could go back. I think I cried about that all the way to work. Man. Time goes by so fast. And I hate it. I want to go back. I want to go back and do it again. It was so fun and so easy. God, times were easier back then. Times were so easy back then. 1990. 1990. Forward. Golly. Like, I didn't have a care in the world. Single mother, had a job, was renting a place. I think I was renting a place or buying a place. Just had a CJ3 Jeep. It's like a little army Jeep. Like, that thing was little. Had a CJ3 Jeep. The top came off. The doors came off. And me and little Cody in his little car seat was zipping around. Or me and Rachel and Kristen and Cody in their little car seats was zipping around all the time in that damn Jeep. Man, that was a time. And I could take the top off of that Jeep myself and put the top on that Jeep myself. And it wasn't a rag top. It was a hard top. And I remember removing it myself. And I think about that. And I'm like, I was a tough motherfucker when I was 20, 21. And then all the horses I fucking fell off of anyway. Blacked out. I don't know how many horse accidents that I had where I was blacked out. You'd find me on the road. You'd find me in the pasture. You'd find me on a pile of bricks. You'd find me up against the house. You'd find me up against the barn. Pass the fuck out. I get stepped on. I got bucked off. I got road rash. My first horse, her name was Lady. She was a retired barrel horse. Well, she knew how to slide, right? So if you yanked on her, she knew how to sit her ass down and slide because she was a barrel horse. they taught him that. They taught him how to fucking lead, change lead, and step on the brakes. Well, me not knowing anything about horses, she's my first horse. When I did that and she went, I just kept going. I went right over her fucking head. Hit the gravel road, slid. They had to come back and find me. Found me on the fucking road. Road rash from here because I was in shorts and a tank top and flip-flops. And I had road rash from here all the way down to my toes on one side. Because when I went over her, I just kind of fucking ate dirt. And then another time, I had a horse, and her name was Princess. A fucking wild shit. She was like green broke, but not really. Green broke means that they're not professionally broke. It means somebody tried to go out there and fuck around and find out, called it good, sold her. Right? So she was green broke. Well, I was going to saddle her up and try to work with her. And I had her tied in the barn. It's a pole barn. If you guys know what a pole barn is, it's a huge barn. Well, it had the gate in the middle of the barn. And I had her tied up to where the gate was because I was going to go get her blanket and go get her saddle. I already had her bridled. She was tied up to the fence on a hitching, what they call hitch post. That's where you tie them up to, tie post. Went to go get her blanket, put the blanket on her. She's already like, what the fuck's going on? I was like, it's okay, princess. It's okay, princess. So I went to go get her saddle. And as I got through the gate and I was about ready to swing her saddle, because she had a horsefly, the blanket slid off. That freaked her the fuck out. So she started trying to backpedal while tied to the gate. So what happened, I put the saddle down and I'm trying to calm her down. It makes it worse. She rips the whole fence gate out of the barn, still tied to her reins, and takes off. Now, I'm standing right there. So it clips me, the whole gate, okay? If this is me, and this is my feetsies, I turn around to run, the whole gate is now this way, and it clips me right under my knee, right on my knees. So what it does is it when it hits me, I fall back this way, my feet come in this way, and now I'm laying on the fence that she's dragging with my feet underneath right there. And she's dragging me out into the pasture like that with my feet up under the fence. My feet are on this side. My body is on this side. And you can't get up from that. You can't. I just had to let her stop running. Hopefully she stopped running. But actually what happened was her reins finally come loose from the fence. And then she took off and left me. Well, they found me like that too. No broken bones. Thank God. So, laying on the fucking fence gate thing that they had across there. Another time, I was racing, right? Was racing. Once again, lady barrel slid, but when she barrel slid, we were like, the house was brick house. She fucking, when I was like, whoa, 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 she went whoa, 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 until she got like, probably this far from the wall to the horse nose. Barrel slid. I went over her and hit that brick wall. Hit the brick house. And down I went. Fucking brick rash from hitting the brick house. Another time we were racing, Uh, the the so my horse, I was on a different horse. I was actually on Lightning, another horse that I had. I was on Lightning. So we're running along. Uh, Rachel gets in front of me on her horse, and my horse cuts really close to this back end of this pickup truck, right? She just cuts really close to it. Well, what it does is it and like when you're on a horse, right? You're bum, 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 bum. So when she cut close to the back of that truck, it got my knee, and when it hit my kneecap, and when it hit my kneecap, it made my whole saddle go like this, and now I'm riding the horse like this, right? Well, here comes another side of the barn that they go through, and she just went on, and she kept going, and I was like this until she got out from under me, and then I slid down that barn wall. No broken bones. I had another horse called Leaper. He got loose. I went down to get him. Thought I would bareback ride him up. Did fine until he got back up to the very top. Bucked me off. I landed in a pile of bricks. Found me upside down in a pile of bricks. No broken bones. So, had a lot of accidents with horses. But you know what? I would do it again. I'd fucking do it again. Crazy ass horses. How do you know if you don't have severe concussion syndrome? I don't. I've had many, many, many concussions. You just fucking go home, go to sleep. Wake up the next day. Not sleeping with a concussion is a myth. Sleeping is actually what helps you heal for a concussion. You don't have to stay awake. I'm sure I had lots of concussions. So, you were a crash test dummy for horses. I really was. And I love them. I love them. My last horse was Sarah. There's pictures of me with Sarah on my Facebook. Trail rides, stuff like that. Sarah was a really good horse. She didn't hurt me at all. She was so gentle. Like, she could go lay out in the pasture. You could go lay down with her. You could just snuggle up on her. She would just be like... Sarah was a good horse. So... Sarah didn't hurt me. Did you have freckles at all when a kid? I had lots of freckles when I was a kid. Yep. Yeah, oh yeah, I was a freckly little redhead. So, yeah, I think I showed you guys kids pictures of me when I was a kid. I show you me freckles. Well, you can't see my freckles on there. There's me when I was a kid. That's me in kindergarten. Doesn't that look like Trip? Holy shit. I just now realized it looks like Trippy. That's me in kindergarten. That's me. Here's my daddy. That's my daddy in the Navy. See my daddy? Handsome, handsome man. Look at my daddy's in the Navy. That's my daddy. There's my daddy in the Navy. He's on a boat. I don't know what he's doing there, but he's on a boat. So he's driving the boat. Where's my daddy? Yeah, these are on Navy pictures. My daddy. This is my Grandpa Joe. And if you guys see this picture, you'll tell that he's 100% Indian. That's my Grandpa Joe. That's my dad's dad. That's my Grandpa Joe. He's Oglala Indian. 100% Indian. And then Margaret, my grandma, my dad's mom, 100% German. So they had a bunch of little hellions for sure. There's my daddy goofing off. That's my dad with his friend. That's where I get my goofiness from. Anyway, oh, wait, did I see that? Yeah, I can't find no pictures with freckles, but yes, I had freckles. I had freckles. He looks like my Grandpa Joe. He's handsome daddy checking out that smoke in his mouth. Yeah. my Grandpa Joe, though, was very hard on the kids. Very, very hard. So... All right, I'm going through the comments and then we'll read the cards on the edit says, honestly, I wish I could go back to certain moments. I miss all those people. Yeah. Libra, yeah, the simple things. I was talking with a friend about childhood and playing with nature in nature. Yep, no toys, just hanging outside. Yep, me too. And when I remember when I was little, I always pretended like I was Little House on the Prairie, Laura Ingalls, and I liked the long dresses, the long prairie dresses, and Mom said it would be freezing out there, freezing outside. The sun would be going down. South Dakota, right? Winters are brutal. I don't know about now, but the last winter that I left was negative 76. The last winter before I come to Arkansas was negative 76 with the wind chill. So winter in South Dakota can be brutal. And it was when we were younger, but we had good coats. We always had the big parkas with the hoods that zip down to like that in front of your face. It would like zip to a little circle. They were called parkas. I don't even know if they make them anymore. They should go to Alaska or something. But I would be out there. The sun would be going down. It would be cold. And my mom, she wouldn't even like go out the door. She would pick up the kitchen window. And she'd be like, Wendy, it's time to come in. Come on. It's getting, don't you want to come in? And I'd be like, no, I'm making pies. Because I'd be picking the tree buds off the trees and putting them in a bowl. I was pretending that I was making pies. She'd be like, no, you gotta come in. Come on. It's time to come in. Sun's going down. I'd be like, I'm not done playing. She'd be like, all right, look, 10 minutes more. When it's dark out, I need you to come in. Be like, okay. She said, crazy. She said I would be out there for hours. Hours. They would literally be like, girl, you have to come in now. I would go and make mazes in the snow and pretend like I was, on like a journey, like kind of like D&D, kind of like playing D&D in my own backyard because the snow was so high. I could make paths and they would crisscross, and it would be like in you remember The Shining? You remember when Wendy ran outside and she was like in those snow caves, right? It would be like that, but no caves, of course. The snow would be high. We could make tunnels under the snow if we wanted to, but I would make like paths. I would be like in my own little world, journeying through the paths. She'd be like, "Come on, it's time to come in." Crazy. That is so crazy. But yeah, I have a lot of memories like that. And then when I got older, I started running with the neighborhood boys. For real, the boys. But they were all about bikes, and racing their bikes. So I asked my dad if I could get a bike. And he said, yeah, he can get a bike. So he got me a bike. And I won all of the races. And here's the trick. When he got me the bike, the spindle where the pedals are, a lot of these times if you go look at these bikes, the spindles are tiny, right? Really, really tiny. My spindle was huge, which takes more effort to turn it, but you get ahead faster because you're not doing that. You're literally, it's more torque, but you get farther. And I never lost a race to those boys because of that bike. And my dad was like, do you want a new bike? And I was like, no, don't give me a new bike. No, fix this bike. So, and there came a time when he couldn't fix the bike anymore. I was like, so sad. And I was like, okay, my bike riding days are over. So I started walking. Didn't want to race anymore. Wasn't fucking around. Wasn't gonna fuck around and find out. I wanted that bike. That bike was the number one bike. Nobody could beat that bike. So, hey, Haley, talking about when I was a kid and when you were a kid. You remember Hamtaro? Haley'd be like, oh, Hamtaro. I remember. Hamtaro. Remember when Dad ran over my bike? No. I don't remember that, but I mean, did you ride the bike? It's fucking out here in the fucking boonies, and everywhere you go is hills or dogs. Did you ride the bike? Bijou, yep. Oh. Haley, Wendy's crotch gremlin. Hold Wendy. I'm holding. Oh, Ola. Ola, Loba. I'm like, hold Wendy. What am I holding for? So, talking about when I was a kid, showing them pictures when I was a baby. Hey, look at this picture, Haley. Haley, who does this picture look like? Besides you. I knew you were going to say that. Look at Trip. Yeah. Looks like little Pooh Bear. That's what they called me, Pooh Bear. Then they called me Pooper. You think it looks like Trip? I do in the eyes, yes. Yeah, I think I do in the eyes. You don't see it? Oh, that's Susan. Hi, Sue. I was showing them pictures of us when we were little. Sue's like, you better not. You better not. Yeah. You guys want to see Susu? She's actually right here. You see the God Will Reign? Okay, that's my sister Sue. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. Wait till you see her pictures. Hang on. You're going to be like, holy shit. She's a looker. Hang on. I just saw them. Susu, where did your pictures go? Oh, Sue. Did you curse me not to find them? Look at little Susu. She looks like Melissa there. Sue, you really look like Melissa there. We all have the same eyes. Yes. We do. Where do you think we got our eyes from? Mom? This is Sue. Look at there. Isn't she gorgeous? She looks like Megan there. Look at Susu. She is so gorgeous. Here she was sleeping on the couch. Oh, balance. There you go. Or focus. Wasn't she so cute? She is gorgeous. Anyway, that's enough with that. So gorgeous. Oh, she is so gorgeous. Your mom? Yeah, probably. Laura Ingalls looks like an angel. Your sister is beautiful. She really is. It's funny how genetics work because I almost see a bit of Ivy in Sue, right? I do. I get it. I do. Yes. Especially this one. Yep. I can see Ivy and Sue right there. Mm-hmm. Ivy is Cody's kid. Yeah, Ivy is Cody's kid. My kid. But, yep. I see Ivy in that one too. Like Ivy and Reese. Yeah, I can see it too. For real with Ivy. She is... Man, there's a picture that I have of her. She looks exactly like Sue. Oh, I wish I could... I don't know if I could go to my pictures without losing you guys. No. I'll bring it up next time. She looks so much like Sue in this picture. Every time I see her, I'm like... So... Reese is my brother's third child. Right. Sorry. Libra, I meant, do you have a pic of your mother? I do! I do have a pic of mommy. Of my mommy. Yes. Let's see if I can find a more recent one. Oh, these look like they're all dads. Hang on. Oh, where's my mommy? Susu, look at Grandpa Joe. I said you could definitely tell he's Indian there. Papa Joe. Ah, here's my mommy. This is my mommy. That's probably a little recent. Can you guys see her? That's my mommy. Yeah, most of these are blurry. That's a good picture of her. Yep, that was my mom. That's a good picture of mom. Yeah, without digging too much. So, my mommy. You look like your mommy? Yeah. I think I look probably more like my dad than my mom. I think the one that probably resembles my mom the most is Lisa. So, all right. Hey sis, tell Shannon to be watchful. Oh yeah, I already warned everything. Sue, yep. I warned Haley because Haley's under the gun too. Sue Boo. Shannon, me and Haley were all under the gun tonight before it moves off, and then we gotta do it again Friday. So, yep. I already warned them. Absolutely. So, okay. Haley, I'm sick of it. Sorry. Lisa has mom's colors. She looks identical to Grandpa Floyd's sister. Yeah, I mean, I guess Lisa really doesn't have mom's eyes. Do any of us really have mom's eyes, though, Susu? I don't really think so. Must be like a perfect mix. Yeah, it's a warm front. It's a warm blast coming from the south and a cold front moving in. So yeah. Yeah. It's okay. That's what I get though for moving further into Tornado Alley. Haley Bug, did you say you guys had a place to go for tornadoes? I can't remember if you said you did or not. Is there someplace you guys can go? Is there? I forgot. I don't think we do. She got the Spanish-German IMAX. Yeah. Caden's mom's house? You're gonna be driving in this? Or usually all the schools are near shelters. Are you close to a school? Miss Haley. Okay. I'll just say a really big prayer for you. Shannon has a basement. No, I mean, I'm worried about Shannon and the kids, but Shannon has an actual basement they can go in. So, and me, I got the mountains. We may get some high winds, but we don't hardly ever get tornado here. Venus, beautiful pics and memories. Thank you. Same color hair when I was little as well. Yeah, that little, kind of like that red brown. Haley, I didn't realize it when moving here, but literally the elementary, intermediate, and high school are all within walking distance. That's awesome. I like that. You come from the cat planet? I mean, we could. We definitely could have come from the cat planet. Haley's always in bad weather. Susu, Haley's baby Rowan had tongue clip, lip clip, and what was the other surgery? Haley Bug? Had to get his tongue clipped, had to get his lip clipped. That was it? Okay. So that's a lot. That's a lot for a little 2-month-old. For baby. Nope, Natasha, we're not on questions today. Silly me, I thought it was Thursday, and I did the astrology report. So we're going to do questions tomorrow. I don't know why I thought it was Thursday, except it's my last day at work. So, therefore, I thought it was Thursday. He just crashed for like 4 hours. Oh. I don't know if Susu's still here. Alright, let's get some cards. I said I was going to go backwards. Let's start with Pisces. Trusty's youngest had to get his top part clipped a tiny bit too. Was that, Susu, is that common? Like when we were all little? Or is that something that is getting... Because I don't remember, none of my babies had to do that. I don't know if yours did, Sue. None of my babies had to go through that. I don't remember anybody else's babies going through that. Maybe Regina, I think maybe her youngest did, but she's about Haley's age. Just something that just kind of started. Dust yourself off and try again. You can try again. It actually is within the past 12, 13 years. Not sure why. None of mine did either. Yeah. And then now it's like a very common thing. So weird. Sue, my tongue had to be clipped too. There you go. There's Sue Jackson. In Cassidy's too, right? That's what I thought. But not Tyler. Tyler's older. Or is Tyler more your age, Haley? Sue, kids are also being born without the possibility of wisdom teeth coming in? Huh. Now that's strange. I don't have any up top. The x-rays that they took, I didn't have any up top. I had some on the bottom. Or maybe I'm backwards. One of these don't have wisdom teeth. So, That's strange, though. Haley, like, because his tongue isn't moving as much as it should, the roof of his mouth is too peaked. Oh. Will that flatten out in time? Savvy, most of mine had to have their frenulum clipped as babies. All right, so Savvy, you're gonna have to dumb it down for me. Is the frenulum the lip clip or the tongue clip? Is that under there or is that out here? I don't know what a frenulum is. I'm like 10 years older than Cass, and I'm like 2 years younger than Ty. So it is kind of like a younger generation. Under the tongue. Thank you. Haley, but the reason he sounds so stuffy all the time is because the roof of his mouth is peaked and it's pushing his nostrils up. Well, how are they gonna... How is that gonna fix itself? What's gonna be... What's gonna be the outcome of that? It'll fix itself. Starts talking. His tongue will push up against his teeth. Is that how that flattens down? Because your tongue pushes on your teeth. His tongue will flatten. Yeah. Age. Now that he can move it. Yeah. All right, let's get a card for Pisces. The Pisces. Okay. So we did a little Virgo. Virgo, attention Virgo. Financial breakthroughs possible, Virgo. Sagittarius, opportunities expansion, mental clarity and teamwork. You two had the best ratings. Virgo and Sagittarius, the best one. Oh, Scorpio, financial benefits, new business ideas, and highly productive. So you guys had the best ratings on the astrology report. Congratulations. If you guys didn't hear it, congratulations. Congratulations. Andrea, questions tomorrow. Good night, Willow. But we caught it so early, so he should have no problems as long as we do the recovery part. Okay. All right, Pisces, your card. You've got the Mummy, Pisces. Okay. It says between the ancient past and the modern world. All right. Is there any place where I belong? Okay. So between the ancient past and the modern world, is there any place I belong? Sue got me these cards, by the way. Sue, I got these cards on my desk. So I'm going to say, Pisces, you may be feeling like, you don't fit in somewhere. Okay? Pisces, you may be feeling like you don't fit in somewhere this week. All right? All right. Aquarius. Aquarius, your card, you got Venomous Garden. All right, it says, beauty conceals truth beneath captivating lies. Beware the allure of the dangers that in the shadows hide. So it's a little poem. Beauty conceals truth beneath captivating lies. Beauty conceals truth beneath captivating lies. Beware the allure of the dangers that in the shadows hide. So, don't deal with dumb fuckery lies, basically. Okay? Aquarius, you need to learn how to read between the lines. You're going to have to learn how to read some body language. You're going to have to learn to listen to your gut instinct. If you get the instinct that somebody's lying to you, you're going to have to listen. Okay? Going to have to listen. Capricorn. Capricorn, you've got the Jinn. Ooh, the Jinn. All right, Cappy. It says, as magic unfolds, a risk as high will arise. Wishes will be granted, but beware the design. As magic unfolds, a risk as high will arise. Wishes will be granted, but beware the design. I'm probably going to say, Capricorn, 1, be careful what you wish for. Okay? And 2, all that glitters is not gold. Okay? I'm going to say what that means. All that glitters is not gold. So be careful that you're not getting duped. All right? Some things probably would be worth the risk, but not everything. Okay? Capricorn. Sagittarius, you got Eerie Graveyard. All right, let's see, Saggy, what your warning is this week, or what this says. As life transcends, this print is so tiny, I'm so sorry. As life transcends and we all fall down, no, just kidding. As life transcends and we all fall into a silent embrace, the old attachments die, finding closure and grace. Well, I love this. As life transcends and we all fall into a silent embrace, the old attachments die, finding closure and grace. So this is about shit ending. Okay? Embrace the endings. Don't fight them. I think I was talking to somebody else about this, right? If something's trying to end, go with the flow here. Don't be trying to cling on to it, okay? Because this looks like you got some big endings possibly coming in, Saggy. All right? All right. Scorpio. I got a cold, so I can't. Sorry, I sound like a dying cat. Well, Scorpio got the best one. Haunted house. Haunted house. Okay, I gotta get a soundboard. Haunted house. Alright. Scorp. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. I love it. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. Let's see, Scorp. How would I put that into latent terms? Crazy, I've been getting a lot of tarot TikToks about things ending. Yes, when he needs a soundboard. And a soundboard is coming, edits. Haley's got a soundboard for me. I'm going to pick it up from her the 17th when I go see her. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. So I'm going to say uncovering secrets. All right? Scorpio. You may be uncovering some secrets. You may be uncovering. You may be going, but honestly, you may be going down memory lane and remembering bad things, and like, like just go with me, Scorpio. Just pretend with me. Pretend like out of the blue you remember a cat that you had when you were 12 that got ran over. It's a bad memory because it got ran over because you saw it happen. The school bus flattened it like a pancake. You freaked the fuck out. But all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I forgot all about that. It's something like that. I'm going to say it's something like that. Okay? Something that you haven't thought about, or something that you forgot about, or some secret comes out, like, I don't know, something like your dad's not really your dad because your mom had an affair. I don't know. Something like that. Okay? Because houses are about childhood memories, and it says here, okay, ghosts are just memories that will never die. I would say if you're having old past memories come up, something that maybe you haven't thought about for a long time, and it just bling, and there it is, and you're like, fuck, I haven't thought about that for years. Or you uncover something like I said, like your dad's not really your dad because your mom had an affair. I would just probably say, if this is happening to you, Scorpio, don't blame yourself. Don't all of a sudden, my mom's a bitch. No, like, it's something in the past and you need to let it go. Right? Something like that shouldn't have any residue into what you're doing now. Okay? It's a long time ago. It happened a long time ago. It's in the past. Water under the bridge, right? Sue, help me out on this. I just had a dong from the haunted living room, so it's probably a indication that I'm on to something. But so just whatever comes in for you, a past memory, a secret unfolding, but it's from a long time ago. It shouldn't weigh anything in your life now. Something that happened a long time ago. You heard that? It went dong. Yeah. So, I haven't done Taurus yet. Nope. I already did Taurus's good aspects, bad aspects. But I'm giving a card now for the Zodiac, but starting with Pisces and going backwards. So, we're on Scorpio. So, next is going to be Libra. All right, Libra. Libra, you got the card of Harpy. She's beautiful, though. You get the Harpy card with her Madonna bra. Come on, let's vogue. All right. Harpy for Libra. A creature of many guises, in storms I soar. A creature of many disguises, in storms I soar. Amid virtues and vices, a reflection of life's score. Amid virtues and vices. Well, virtues would be like what you believe in, your virtues, right? And then your vices would be like your bad habits. So amid virtues and vices. Amid your beliefs and your bad habits. Okay? A reflection of life's score. A creature of many guises. I'm going to say, and Sue can help me, it means your best actions, thoughts, etc. come under duress and stress. but I was going to say that people wear many masks, right? People wear many masks depending on the role that they play, right? When you're at work, you're not the same person as when you're at home. You're not the same person when you're with your lover. You're not the same person when you're around your kids. Many people have many masks, okay? So your beliefs and your habits, don't keep track of people's whether they're nice or whether they're mean, or you know what I'm saying, like, just mind your own business. You wear masks too. So make sure that you're not judging other people by their vices or their virtues, okay? Because and Sue could probably back me up on this. Some of the nicest Christians at church are some of the meanest bitches you'll ever meet, ever. But that doesn't mean that you judge them, okay? If so, but don't judge them. Don't go out of your way to point your finger at them because you got three pointing back at you. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Yeah? So, because everybody wears a mask. Some people wear a mask to protect themselves. Some people wear a mask because they want other people to think that there's something that they're not. But we don't judge. Okay? That's how I'm going to take the harpy. So, okay? So that's my own spin on it. That's my own take on it. So just remember, all right, a lot of people wear a lot of guises, face masks, all right? So, okay? Okay, Virgo. Virgo, you got the card of avoidance. Virgo, in the dance of shadows, I conceal and evade. Fear's veil keeps me distant in the dark, cool shade. I guess I'm probably reading ahead, because sounds like more of what I just said. That may be intuition. That sounds more of what I just said for Libra. Okay? Honestly. In the dance of shadows, I conceal and evade. Avoidance. Right? Fear's evil keeps me distant in the dark, cool shade. I'm going to say, definitely about avoidance, but also face your demons head on. Okay? If something's bugging you way deep down in your heart space, you need to face it. Okay? You need to face it. Because if you don't face your fears, if you don't calm those demons down that reside on your gerbil wheel, the hamster that's running up there, it'll just get worse instead of better. Okay? So, in the dance of shadows, I conceal and evade. Yeah, it's time to be transparent now. Don't hide your emotions. That's not going to get you anywhere anyway. If you're going to fuck around and find out, go ahead and bury that shit. And that's not going to help you. All right? Whatever's bothering you, whatever hurts your feelings, you need to sit down and ask why. Why does it hurt my feelings? Okay? When my husband doesn't give me attention. Why does it hurt my feelings when my best friend doesn't call me for a few days? Like, why? You need to sit down with that and look at that, because that's not a them problem, that's a you problem. Okay? So you need to really look at why do you bury your feelings instead of just tell somebody how you feel. What are you afraid of exactly? If you told somebody, I like you, what are you afraid of exactly? You think they're going to take a knife out and... No. or asking somebody out, or being truthful. Hey, you really hurt my feelings today when you said this dress makes me look fat. So, okay, be transparent. Say what you mean and mean what you say. But also face those fears. Okay? Face those fears. All right. Leo. Leo. Leo, you got ghoul. The ghoul. He doesn't look like a ghoul to me. He looks like a sexy old man. A ghoul. Okay. Leo. Your card you got today is in the shadows I dwell, feeding. In the shadows I dwell, feeding on what I can, not remembering when was the last time that life tasted well. In the shadows I dwell, feeding on what I can, not remembering when was the last time life tasted well. Is that about not... Okay, I'm getting like two things. I'm getting that this is kind of like not being happy with life, and so maybe you become a little bitter or jaded. But another thing too I was getting is don't bite the hand that feeds you. But how would I say that? Because if somebody's just feeding you crumbs, you shouldn't stand for that. Okay, if somebody's breadcrumbing you, what they would call breadcrumbing you in a relationship, don't stand for that. All right? You deserve more than that. Okay? And so I understand that you would probably... I would understand. So, yeah, Sue says somebody just getting by in life, not happy, not sad, just existing. That's not the way to live. Okay? But... So if somebody's not feeding your soul, making you happy, somebody's not, actually nurturing, actually good for you, you don't have to deal with that either. Okay? Trying to remember when the last time that life tasted well. Yeah, not being happy. Okay? In the darkness I dwell, feeding on what I can. You don't have to just take scraps for getting attention and love. Okay? You don't have to settle for that. Because you are deserving of so much more. For one. Okay? You're so deserving of so much more. You need to remember that. Okay, don't settle for scraps. Don't settle for breadcrumbing, love bombing, gaslighting. Okay, you don't have to settle for that. And you just floating by, going, it's okay, even though your other partner's a piece of crap and not loving you the way they should, and you're just like, it's okay, yeah, but I love him. Nope. It's not good enough. Don't settle. Okay? Alright. Cancer. Cancer. You got the vampire. Oh, look at that necklace on her. Look at that long neck on her. Jesus. I bet the vampires do love her. You don't even have to, like, put her head sideways. They can just... Look at that long neck. Okay. Cancer. In the night's embrace where desires ignite, my hunger keeps consuming all in sight. Ooh. In the night's embrace where desires ignite, my hunger keeps consuming all in sight. Would that be considered like loving somebody way too much? That you're annoying? I don't, maybe not annoying. Maybe like, you know, you love somebody so much that you just like want to crawl in their skin and be them. I don't know if anybody's ever been there, but I mean, like, that's what I'm seeing in this card. So, not Wendy calling me out. I don't know. Help me out, Susu. So make sure that you're not over giving yourself, right? Make sure you're not over giving yourself to the point of consuming, like, identity, your identity and their identity. You can't be the same person. Make sure that we're not over giving and trying to be there and trying to people please, and obsession. Yes, obsession. That's a good word. Be careful that you're not getting obsessed with somebody. In the night's embrace where desires ignite, my hunger keeps consuming all in sight. Control, basically, also. That would be about controlling your emotions, controlling your obsessive behavior, right? So, yeah. So be careful of that, Cancer. All right, Gemini. Gem, Maru. You've got the cauldron. What should you do? You got intention, alchemy, and manifestation. Well, for fuck's sakes, Gemini. We're done. You got mental breakthroughs, though, actually, on your good news. So you got intention, alchemy, and manifestation. Well, I mean, that's like a good card. I don't got nothing bad to say about that, Geminis. Don't lose yourself, basically. Yes. Oh, hi, Megan. I'm glad you loved it so much. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Megan. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. I gotta get Sue's 19 shirts that I got her in the mail. I know, right, Hannah? Gemini's got the best ones. Thank you, Megan. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. Did you burn your candle? Have you burned your candle down? So Megan got the tarot card candle. You burn it down, you get a card, pops out of the wax. Magically delicious. It's a candle that I made. It's called a 5-day tarot candle. A 5-day tarot card candle. You burn it, you get a card. You burn it down, you get another card. You burn it down, you get your 3rd card. You burn it down, you get your 4th card. You burn it all the way down, you get your 5th card. I made them. So you did? Yay. Okay, Megan, Miss Megan, would you please, if there's anything I could do different with the candle, could you please let me know, though? Because beeswax, the next candle I make, are going to be the paraffin wax, so they don't have to wait so long for that to melt down. But I did the beeswax because I wanted to be more healthy. Is there anything you could tell me that maybe I need to work on, Megan? Hey, stop calling. Anything I need to work on? Did you have trouble like peeling down the wax like I suggest? Is there anything? Do you think paraffin wax that melts faster would be better? Did you like the design? Did the glitter get everywhere? So, hey, T-Bone. All right. Up next, it's going to be Taurus because Gemini got the best card in the deck. All right, Taurus, you've got Cursed Castle. Yeah, of course. You got the Cursed Castle. All right, let's see what it says, Taurus. Taurus, a tower of shadows, crumbling stone, once a golden cage that now shines no more. So I guess this is about golden cages. This is about happily being stuck. All right. So Megan says, I thought everything was awesome. Honestly, thank you. I loved everything. I love the glitter. There's never enough glitter. I'm the same way. My floors and my walls would all be glitter if I had my way. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Megan. Thank you. I'm still going to switch to the Paraphon, though, because I think the melt rate would be faster. But thank you for that, Megan. I'm glad you really liked it. I really can't remember what you got, but the candle, like, I remember some of the things you got. You got my body oil. I think you got my lip oil. Guys, you're missing out on amazing boxes. So, I think you got, like, something. Alright. Anyway, Taurus. So, this is about golden cages. This is about maybe a long time ago when you thought this is what you wanted and you wanted to be stuck here. Now you're changing your mind. That golden cage is now becoming a nightmare. Your golden cage, the gold flakes fell off the cage and now it's just a rusty old cage. Probably not good for you. Probably got some mold growing in the corner somewhere and you're like, everything's fine. No, it's not. Okay, no, it's not. Okay, everything's not fine. Okay, so be careful of what you're saying yes to. And be careful of what you're getting comfortable with. Okay? Taurus. Alright, and Aries, your last but not least, you've got the Grim Reaper. Alright, you've got the Grim Reaper. Okay, this says, in the realm of twilight where shadows converge, the Grim Reaper's scythe guides souls to the verge. In the realm of twilight where shadows converge, the Grim Reaper's scythe guides souls in the verge. What would this be? Sue, I need your help on this one. I wouldn't even know to begin what to tell him on that one. Okay, so the Grim Reaper is about death. It's about change. Is this about, like, change and transformation? Not being scared of it? Not being scared of transformation? Yeah. It's the Grim Reaper, Susu. It says, in the realm of twilight where shadows converge, the Grim Reaper's scythe guides souls to the verge. So, if it's the Grim Reaper, it's the death card. Death is about change and transformation. Would this be about not fearing change and transformation? It's necessary. So, is that what that's about? Change is necessary. Don't fear it. Don't fear the Reaper. Come on, baby, take my hand. Fear the Reaper. We'll be able to fly. Fear the Reaper, baby, I'm your man. Na 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 na. I don't know. Oh, goodness. Single like a Pringle. I ain't mad, though. I ain't mad either. Na, 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 na. Yes, everything changes. Just accept and make every second count. Make every second count, guys. You can't go back and do it again. You ain't going to go back and do it again. Okay? So just go with the flow here until you can get your type of control on it. There you go. There you go. So there are your cards for your 12 zodiacs. Venus just almost cracked my head open. What are you doing, Venus? Well, Venus, if you wasn't under the boss's desk... I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Venus. I learned that one the hard way. What, being under the boss's desk? On a scooter, yeah, you gotta be careful. You're welcome, Hannah. Yeah, you gotta be careful on those scooters, especially those ones you stand up on. I've wiped out on those. They hurt. I sprained my wrist. Those scooters that you stand up on, and they're like this wide, and then little tires, and then like when you lose control, you're done. You're done. You're done for. You lose control of that little scooter, you might as well just jump off and call it good, because you're gonna hit concrete or the road or whatever you're doing. So. Cancer was spot on. Thank you, Compassion. Compassion Care, did you get your Zodiac forecast? If not, just make sure you go back and listen to it, because the forecasts were really, really good. Especially for Virgo and Scorpio and Saggy. They got the best ones. They got financial gain. Like through and through. Financial gain. Yes, dangerous. Threw me. My head hit first. Oh, gosh. Like you on the horse? Yes. Gotta be careful. I will never, ever, ever ride those scooters again. Ever. I was going downhill on a sidewalk when I lost control of mine. So, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Another thing I did too was decided to take a skateboard down the hill, a city street, get on a skateboard, but I wasn't standing up. I thought I'd sit down and put my feet on it. Slid right underneath a car. Me and the skateboard. More road rash. Yep. Thought I'd get off the skateboard before I hit the car. No, we both just right under the car. Because I was going fast. I thought, and I started veering for the car, and I thought, well, if I roll off, the skateboard will go for the car, and I'll stop. No, that wasn't the case. I rolled off, and then it was me and the skateboard racing to get under the car at the same time. I love road rash. I know it. Yep. So then I got out front of the car, got the skateboard, went up on top of the hill, and I said, "Who's next?" Because we were all supposed to go, and everybody's like, "No, I'm not going." I was the only one who did it. The only one who took the skateboard down the fucking street on a hill. Everybody, after they saw that, they're like, "No, we're good." So there's another lesson. Don't go first. Okay? Don't go first. Can you blame them though? No, I can't. That's why when Cody wanted to get into the septic tank and be rolled down the mountain, I said, no, because he would have died. So we were putting septic tank in here when we were first building. We just put in a septic tank. And if you don't know what a septic tank is, go look them up. They're big, yellow, round, empty containers with a lid. My son wanted to climb in one and have us push him down the hill. And I said, you don't want to do that. Yeah, I do. No, you don't. Yeah, I do. I said, I'll tell you what. Let's push this thing down the hill and you watch the thing go down the hill. And then if you still want to get in it, well, you're going to be dumb because you're going to be dead. But so we pushed it without nobody in it. Sure enough, when that thing hit a rock, it was airborne. It hit another rock, was airborne, and hit another tree, and hit another rock, and hit a car, and hit a tree. And we had to go far to go get it. But if I would have let my son get into the septic tank, he would have been dead. He would have been dead. As many rocks as that fucking thing hit and trees, you would have pulled him out. He would have been mashed potatoes. So, Cody's a special breed. Because it looked fun. That's why. It looked fun. I mean, you know, you see those people blow up see-through balls. He thought it was going to be like that. He thought it was going to be, you know, cushiony. So. Yeah, so he gets into a tire. A tractor tire. He tucks himself into a tractor tire, and they roll him down the hill on that. Yeah, and he took my bumper off, hitting the car, but he didn't get hurt because it's a tractor tire. He was inside the tractor tire, but he said never again. He said, no, I ain't doing that again. But he was the first to go, and then when he wheeled him up, he got that tire tractor up. Anybody else want to go? No, we're good. Yep, clean my bumper straight off my car with that tire. Oh, God. Lisa and I used to do the tractor tires all the time. Early teens, yeah. They were out here and blew up a refrigerator. They had some of the special stuff that you can, like, blow up shit. I don't know where they got it. Don't ask. They put it inside a refrigerator. They blew the refrigerator up to the power lines and almost took out everybody's power with a refrigerator. That refrigerator flew up. Crazy kids. They used to climb on top of the house and jump off the roof onto the trampoline. Just crazy kids. Oh my God, I wish I could have saw that. It was very loud, and that refrigerator went come down, bang. They didn't break the power lines, thank God. We would have been in so much trouble. Well, how did this happen, Miss Webb? I don't know. Refrigerator just popped off in the air. I don't know. Kids will be. Reminds me of my brother and his friends. I had an interesting childhood because of them. Yes. I'm sure Haley did too, but I've had an interesting raising children because of that. Yep. Ma, do you remember the time with the dirt bike and the bicycle? Okay, well, we've had a lot of dirt bikes. Like, are you talking about the time Chelsea rode her dirt bike into the big ditch? Are you talking about the time Tyler wiped out on the dirt bike? And the bicycle. Did somebody tow a bicycle with a dirt bike? I don't know if I remember that one or not. Like I said, we've always had so much going on with you kids. Cody and Jeff were pulling each other using the dirt bike. Were they here or were they at Mima's? I would imagine. I could imagine. Especially if they ran. Oh, they were okay here. Yeah, no, I don't remember that. I probably blocked it out. Did somebody go play fly kitty on their dirt bike? They were rounding the corner where the Mexicans live and Cody was pulling Jeff. Okay, and what happened? And Cody took that corner and snapped the bicycle out from under Jeff. Oh God. They got hurt. Oh, I took Jeff to the ER? Okay. Alright. Well, I don't remember that. I don't know why I don't remember that. How bad was he? Holly, I don't remember that at all. I remember sitting with you driving. He was on crutches for a hot while. Well, I mean. Driving the ER on the phone with Charlie. Yeah, I would imagine Jeffrey's like, don't call my mom. Call my dad. Huh, I don't remember that, but I'll have to get with Cody and see if he remembers that. I'll have to make that discussion with Cody. Maybe he can jog my memory more. I don't know. Was it me, you, Cody, and Jeff, or who else went? Crazy kids. It's gonna come back now. I don't know. Like I said, it's not even registering. It's when Cody had that bicycle that looked like a Harley Davidson. Yeah. See, I don't remember it. I don't remember it. It was me and you and Jeff. I don't know why Cody didn't go. Was Cody afraid of Charlie? Maybe that's why Cody didn't go. Maybe he's afraid Charlie would be mad at him. Huh. Maybe. I don't remember that. I'll have to ask Cody why he didn't go. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember that. So I worked in Eureka Springs. And, Eureka Springs, Arkansas, but there was, a fun spot for the kids. It had mini golf and it had go-karts. I don't know if it had an arcade maybe inside, small one. Anyway, they were selling their go-karts. And I was buying their go-karts. I think I bought 2 or 3 and brought them out here, but they were so close to the ground and we live on a dirt road, we could never get them to actually go down the road. I think we ended up just selling them. My intentions were good, though, but I don't think you could ride them down the road. So, because I know they ran because we were riding them before I bought them. We were riding them around the track. So, and then we hauled them home. Oh, it's probably why they don't get along. It's probably why Chelsea has such fucking trauma issues. But he was mean to her. Yeah, those two. Siblings. I remember one time too, she was riding Newt, and Newt treated her. Newt took her under a low branch and knocked her off. She got a concussion. She went into the shack and fell asleep. And Audrey, I think it was Audrey and Megan, went riding without her. But I was like, why didn't you guys call me? I should have come and got her. Yes. I remember when Sugar treated you and Kitty. Tore that saddle. I mean, broke that saddle off her back. And Rachel was so mad. And I was like, don't you yell at them. That's not their fault. Sugar's just being a bitch. Because Rachel was like, you girls. I was like, nope. You're not going to yell at Haley and Kitty. Especially Kitty. She was so tiny. She could have controlled that horse. Mm-hmm. That shit's funny. He didn't think it was funny, though. Yeah, so Rachel wanted to go riding. And she had more horses than I did. So I said, okay, if you want to go riding, well, we got the kids. Saddle up some horses so they can ride. She gets this Shetland pony. Anybody knows anything about ponies, the fucking Shetlands are the worst. Sugar was a Shetland pony. And an old one at that. And she was going to saddle, she did saddle Sugar for Haley and a little girl who's tiny, tiny. We called her Kitty because she was tiny, tiny. To ride on this trail ride that we were going to go on. And Sugar said, nope, I ain't going. Ended up knocking Haley. Ended up knocking Haley and Kitty off, but she caught the horn too. And the whole saddle got ripped off of her. And that horse did not care. She kept going. She broke a saddle. It took two kids all at the same time. And Rachel was so mad. She was going to, yell at the girls. The girls were hurt. I was like, you're not going to yell at those girls. You knew better not to take Sugar. She's a little witch. Your big idea. So, yep. And I don't even think you guys wanted to go anyway. You and Kitty. I don't think you guys even wanted to go. She was insistent on you guys going. Remember? Because then she saddled Cloudy. Right? Saddles up Cloudy. Where Kitty ends up riding Cloudy. And you. But Cloudy's like, after a while, Cloudy's like, fuck this shit. And I think we had to have a trailer come and get the horses. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think Dwayne had to go. She called Dwayne to get the trailer to come get us because none of the horses wanted to go. Because she didn't think. Hey, Fern. So, yep, silly. That girl. All right. Well, I know, Haley. It wasn't your thing. Ada, did I piss anyone off today? Oh, we're not taking questions, Ada. Sorry. We're doing astrology report. And actually, we're closing up shop. Ada Page. Catch me tomorrow. Okay? Yeah, we did astrology today. I thought it was Thursday. I normally do astrology on Thursday. I thought it was Thursday. So we did astrology today. Catch me tomorrow. We'll do questions. Okay? All right. It's okay, Ada Page. You didn't know. Catch me tomorrow. All right. Yep. You guys have a good night. Have a wonderful night. Remember, if you are from Texas all the way up to Minnesota, we have bad weather coming. Please pay attention. You got it Friday, or you got it today. Thursday's calming down, but it'll be over closer to the eastern coast. And then Friday, we're going to do it again. If you are in Texas all the way up to Minnesota and east, pay attention to the weather. You got tornadoes coming. All right? Especially around Des Moines, Chicago area tomorrow. All right? Anything in that area tomorrow, it's going to be bad for you. Tonight, it's going to be bad for Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma. Pay attention to the weather. Okay? You're in Chicago. Tomorrow, you're under the gun for tornadoes. Okay? Listen to Max Velocity or Ryan Hall, y'all. Okay? Max Velocity. They're on YouTube. They'll cover the live. Or Ryan Hall, y'all. They may be live even right now as we speak. Paying attention to the storms in Oklahoma. All right? So listen with your ears. Pay attention. You got weather radios. Have them on. You got alerts on your phone. Have them on. Okay? You're going to need them this weekend. We got today, Thursday, and Friday. Saturday should all be blowed over. All right? So pay attention to the skies tonight. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right? I'll see you tomorrow. And stay safe and pay attention. Okay? All right.